Hello, hello. We are here, as the title says, trying to seek redemption because yesterday went terribly wrong. Qualifying was quite good. It was a 2.8k strength of field, and it just went from bad to worse. I picked up about 9x on the first lap from no fault of my own. It was the most desperate field I think I've ever seen. And I ended up picking up 18 incident points and getting disqualified and losing tons of IRacing and safety rating in the process. So today we're basically trying to seek a bit of recovery, and I think what doubly annoyed me was the fact that I was just driving really poorly, and the first corner I just was constantly messing up the first corner here. So I think again it's kind of the same stuff, just over driving, which is what I normally do, because it does mean a lot to me, this stuff. So display reference bar, display delta bar, split time delta controls. How do I get him? I'm sorry if you can hear sniffing, by the way, because display reference bar, display delta bar. Let's just leave it on, because I'm not really feeling 100%, and I'm in my garage, which is incredibly cold. So I've got two hoodies on, and I've obviously got my gloves and shoes on, but right, I'm not quite, well, I haven't really practiced starts in these cars, and I've obviously done a fair few races, but I'm hit and miss in these cars. I tend to always lose out on the starts essentially, so let's hope for a good one. I'm just babbling naff, I'm sorry. Right, we're after a clean race. We don't need anything spectacular. Just want to sort of do ourselves proud and drive well. Which is, driving well in these cars is smooth.
Everyone's gridded. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, you see, I've lost out. I actually thought that launch sort of fell alright, but I've unfortunately lost out a little bit there.
Clear, car on your left. There's an incident behind. Stay on the right. The next car's the leader. Clear on the left.
That was nice, we defended cleanly. That's how you defend, sort of defended attacked. Right, nice and clean. Let's try and build a gap and stay calm. We seem to have got pace, which is good. That went a little bit wrong, but think I'm used to I've done a lot of time in the Formula Fords, and you can kind of hustle those a bit more, and I feel quite sort of instinctive driving those, but these, it's all about being smoother in these, and you can't quite hustle them as much, like you can't sort of chuck them and slide them into the corner, so I'm trying to sort of teach myself a different technique, which is taking a bit of time. But so far we're driving nicely in this race. We're just going to keep doing this and building the gap, hopefully. So he's pushing. Really want to try and avoid safety rating. Oh, incident points, that's how we want to gain safety rating. That was much better. This is much better, Harry. Keep it up. .38.7, perfect. We've not got the luxury of having a massive gap behind because P3 is unfortunately keeping us fairly honest, so I can't lose too much time. I'm sort of losing time behind him, I think, now. And P3 is closing in, which is not what we want. We've got pace over P3 though, so let's just focus ahead. See where the race takes us. That's a nice position again. At some point we're probably going to have to send it, but we're a third of the way into the race. Got back marker up ahead. That could play into our advantage. Way better than yesterday, Harry. Good stuff. Right, I talked about myself in third person. A bit strange, that, isn't it? Yeah, we'll roll with it. I think he's feeling the pressure now. This is really good. Oh, that was a little bit wide there. That's a 1x, but never mind. Slight mistake then. Got a bit greedy on the downshifts. Like I have to consciously try to avoid sort of the early downshifts, which is what I'm more used to. Whereas in these you've got to be very slow and sort of particular on the downshifts. Right, we've got pace anyway, we can get this back. distracted him slightly. That's better. Got to really slow down the downshifts in these cars. Right, trust yourself, Harry, you're going to have to push. We've got to close this gap again. We've got to close this gap. We're just hanging on in the tow. I'll say that, maybe not. Weirdly, our bogey corner yesterday is sort of our quicker corner today. Always made a mistake. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. A bit wide for me, never mind. We're definitely pushing, he's definitely racked up a few more off tracks than I have. Let's go, come on. 0.4. Probably be a bit stronger in that corner, but feels like a game of chess, this does. A good game of chess as well. Final few minutes now. That was all a big glitchy, wasn't it?
Still there. Clear.
couldn't be expected to go from move up there, no way.
White flag this time.
We've potentially done this to perfection, but it's not over yet. Have a bit more confidence into that corner there, but oh, I got 2x right at the end, never mind.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, oh, I am satisfied.
You won. See you in victory lane.
Not even so much by the win, but just from driving better and cleaner. And I don't even think I was. I think there was room in it to improve. I just wasn't really overdriving it. Yeah, yes. Let's have a look at that move there, because it did seem a little bit. He saw what was coming there, and then he went. That wasn't ideal. It's a little bit messy. He messed up the I read that. I knew what was coming there. Oh yeah, we had a. I forgot about this bit of the battle actually. He went for the outside, which was brave, but kind of a decent move. But when he kind of ran out of distance there, don't know what he was thinking with a. I think he got an X for that. Ah. Well, what a success, team! Team? It's only me watching.